Good day, Lord and ladies, and welcome back to Land of the Vikings. Now, just a quick heads up. This series is normally going to go up on Saturday, but this episode, as you can tell, is on Thursday, purely to do with the fact that a new game is coming out tomorrow on the 20th that I wish to basically have this slot, but it's conflicting sort of time management issue. So this is coming out on Thursday this week, and then next week it will be back to Saturday, with the game that I want to have on the Thursday slot taking its place. So it's just a bit all over the place, I apologise. So, first off, last episode, we got a lot done. Built some more buildings, went for the basic tutorials to get the goals up. Wanted to build a fishing hut, a fisherman, which we're in the process of doing. Just a bit low on resources right now. Okay. Takes the game a bit of a second to basically kick back into telling you how much resources we have. So, let's get stuff done. We're already starting to meet the end of summer, so we need to get some supplies in. Which is why we were getting this built. Get that built. Yeah, we're going to put some... This is basically going to be for raising animals. We're only going to have 14 isn't great. I should have probably built in it to a larger extent, but 14 is better than nothing. And I want to save the space. We can also put another farm in if you want to. Yeah, see, as long as the animals on the ranch with the workers, you continue to breed. The ranch's maximum capacity is reached. New animals are slaughtered and meat is stored. That's fine. Okay, so that's being built up. This is being built up. Let's get all the animals in. Remember, we only have 33 members of our little hamlet community here, so we need to be smart about how we do things. Okay. Yeah, we'll set this to a priority now. So they need more stone and they need more timber. So we're not doing too badly. What is it that we want to aim for next? To be honest, if we look at the research tree, the tree of life, we have a couple of ways we can do things. We can go mining, go straight into shipyards, farming, production field grows 5% faster, automatic planting unlocked. Yeah, that's actually something that we do want to get. Okay. We haven't got really anything to trade, and as it stands right now, we need to basically get our livestock up in numbers. So, how are we going to do this? We have a couple of ways we can. Okay, so that's been built up. And that requires... You want someone that has good brains, but is also lucky for a fishing hut. We do get a couple of fishing boats, so I will equip them. You two can basically have that. I don't like equipping more boats than we're using, because they basically will wear through them quite quickly. So if we look at if you want to, we can come down here and look at our population. Total population 33, adults 22, with total children, or 26 with basically 3 adults. We'll say total population of 33, 12 are male, 14 are female. 26 of them are adults, with 3 teenagers. Like, it's broken in a really weird way. So basically, a total population of 33, yeah? 26 are adults, 3 are children, and 4 are babies. and then you have then you basically have the gender breakdown. So we have to keep an eye on how many people we have jobs. See, we only have 6 labourers left, so we actually have to be a bit careful about how many people we have. I might just we'll do it like that. We had to be careful because we need to get stuff built, but at the same time we need people to do all the carrying materials around. Objective, yeah. Stay vigilant. I don't know why, but we must have angered the gods. I'm a very bad dream last night. I have a bad feeling like this. Be careful. Okay, so basically, yeah, it wants us to get 10 new buildings and 60 new villagers. And that's our next sort of goal, which is doable. But the question is how we are going to do it. So first things first, be aware that with where you're getting your supplies from. So, as it stands right now, we have a general sort of food hub section. That's fine. As with this, we've got a general like storage section. As time goes on, you will want to specialize your storage. Unfortunately, you then take stuff out of those storage locations. So it's not great. Until we get another round of villagers, we need to think about what we want to build. Another warehouse is expensive, to be honest. It takes a lot of logs. I think what I'm going to do is that I'm going to put all the animal farms and the like over here. So that they're relatively close to each other and we have it all contained in one area. And have that all contained. We'll have the farms down here, maybe have a field here and a couple of fields here. Yeah, need to be chopping more wood, really. Just don't have we just don't have a lot of population. And that's going to be our capping thing at the moment. Lack of population. That's getting built up. We only need a single person looking after this, so we want to have you. Okay, new travellers are inbound. Fantastic. Okay, so where do we want to start putting down new homes? Along this avenue would be good. Along here would be good. Let's just plan this out. Because if we want to basically make sure we get maximum coverage. You put that in there. Put that in there for a couple of houses to start being worked on. Okay. We also one of the things we need to do eventually, not right now, it's not a pressing concern right now, but eventually what we will need to do, let's get the road. Is that we do need to get up towards this deposit, this raw stone deposit. Because we need to basically make a stone pit. Stone pits are really time consuming. So I will put it in. Can't have that section of road there. Okay, so I will put it in for production, but I will tell them not to do it yet because it will take a lot of resources. But the benefits of it is that we'll have constant stone production at a high pace. But we don't need to worry about that just yet. I will say it'd be nice if the bends in the roads were easier to put down. I'm not a massive fan of grid systems myself, but they historically, like, the further north you go, the more sort of rounded corners become. Historically, we weren't massive grid layout. Our cities were much more sort of organically evolving. But hey ho, yeah, we'll grab some more villages because I need a larger population. 43 from 33, so you've got 10 new people. So we need to basically have a number of these houses made. That's getting built. The fact that that's coming in nicely. Oh no, earthquake. What collapsed? Something's collapsing. And of course, it's one of our houses. Multiple houses. Okay, just what we need just before winter comes. Great. That's really going to be bad. So we've basically had a earthquake. Earthquake, yeah, we can't sacrifice animals because we don't have any goats, so I will just pay up the silver. When you have a natural disaster in the game, there's several ways you can handle it. Some are better than others. So yeah, I'm going to basically tell the extra workers we have to get to work. And we've got basically about 2 days before winter really hits. Okay, so we've got the houses built. We probably went a bit overboard on making houses, to be honest. But it's okay. So let's do the goat ranch. Missing dagger. Herman's dagger has disappeared. No one else has a similar dagger. The village confirms this. Herman claims that one of the newly arrived Brigger family stole the dagger because he saw a dagger in the hand of one of them. Brigger family say the dagger belongs to them and denies the accusation. This could not solve the problem between them. Herman, I brought this dagger from a market outside the village. No one else has one like this. Everyone knows I want my dagger back. Brigger, the dagger is a family heirloom. It's very old. I always carry it with me. This is the only item I could bring with me when we are escaping the raid. If I stole it, why would I use it so publicly? Thefts to be investigated, yeah. Okay. So, I would like to build a goat ranch. Yeah, it's going to have to go there, unfortunately, which is a bit unfortunate. Basically, wherever you put it, the entranceway is, well, probably this is the best place to put it. And then we'll have something like, yeah, like this to fill up the space. Trying to basically maximize our capacity, well, maximizing our space usage. Chicken to fine. This should hopefully not cause us too many issues. Yeah, I'm going to keep taking out as much stone as I can. Okay. Keeping the speed high. No one's working on that, which is good, because we can't really afford for them to be starting on large projects. Dagger is not stolen. The investigation into the theft of the dagger was ongoing. One day, Hermund came to Bigger. He had a confused expression on his face. He began to speak slyly. The dagger was not stolen. Hermund, I am so embarrassed. Turns out my dagger wasn't stolen. I found it in the bush behind my house. I must have dropped it while cutting the vines and forgot about it. Rigger, sorry for accusing you. Make Karen pay compensation. Banished from the village. Lead to punishment with Brigger. No, compensation. Because we don't want to start a blood feud. Okay. We've already reached a total of 10 buildings, which is nice. And now they're getting that built up. Right. So that's being in development. Yeah, so we have enough labourers. I've got to drop the builders down to 6 and labourers to 10. I will put one more person in the market just so we have some more speedy food collection. Right, and with that we want someone who's quick, or someone who's strong and someone who's quick. We can get 20 goats, which is good because goats give us both leather and wool, which is what you use to basically make clothing with. It's going to take a while for those cows to increase. Okay. I will also put another fishing boat on and get another couple of fishermen out. And there we go. So what should we be aiming for next? I am going to basically build up these and get this tree flushed out before we go further. Because the next thing we want to really do is we want to basically put in the fields. But fields really suck manpower. Really suck manpower. Yeah, fields cold. I don't think we don't have access to the tail yet, which is higher up the tree. We could put a mine in, but mines really suck manpower as well. I think I'm going to be proactive and say we need a few more homes. I will also put a road back here. Because what we will then do is we're going to try and make the best out of the space we have. And get some more homes built up this side. Okay. Yeah, morale is going down. We feel cold. We still have enough firewood, so that's not the issue. It's because we haven't been able to get tailoring unlocked, which is the thing we really need to do. Right. Like I said, I'm probably going to start editing videos. Just helping to, because there is a lot of waiting in this game, so having the ability to just miss certain parts of it is always useful. Right. Okay. Goats are increasing in number, cows are increasing in number. Chickens we can start to kill for food. Justice Dilemma. Knowing that he's not like anyone else, Asov is being beaten by the village bullies while talking crazy in the village square. The duty of these tyrants is to protect the rights and dignity of their citizens, but the public is divided on what to do. Once the village is fed up with how he's behaving, want the man to be exiled, while others want the bullies to be suppressed. Asov pay for the loss. Yeah. Let's get them to pay for the loss. Okay. Why are you sad? That's not great. You should probably increase the happiness, which you can do fairly straightforwardly in this game. I will put torches down just so we can see what goes on around the village at night. Normally you can. I always find it funny that they have lamps hanging outside the houses, but the lamps don't actually do anything. We get that built. And we want stuff like... Signposts aren't bad, makes people basically move faster. Probably need to join that up with a road because people like walking on roads. Right. Decorations. Some stuff like that would be nice. Increase the happiness of the villagers. It also makes our settlement look a bit more Viking-esque if everyone's got a banner outside. We probably don't need to do it for every house, just some of the houses would be nice. Also helps with the defensiveness of the settlement. Just keep the general mood of people up. Right, yeah. Spent a bit of money. Helps the general mood of the settlement. Okay. Like I said, probably got to do some editing. Just because there is just periods where there's nothing I can really do besides just gathering resources. Okay. So, food-wise, we probably want to start thinking about putting some fields in. Which are problematic because I need to clear all the wood out of these areas first before I can really do anything with them. Okay. Fields. That is the question. Where we want to start putting the fields in. Probably somewhere like here wouldn't be too bad. So let's start planning out where we want the fields to go. What do you mean field area is too big? Okay, so we got that expanded. Curious villagers. The villagers are asking questions about the type of village you are developing and will focus on warfare or power demanding or unpower demanding areas, or will you expand the village and field of production? I always find production much better to have going and then go. So let's go with intelligence and luck rates for villagers. Okay, so let's try this again, because spring is basically going to be here soon. So I'm just going to pause for a second and we'll get the field laid out. Production, one thing we could do, stone cutting workshop is actually fairly important to get early on. So we need to get that built up. Cost us a bit of money. Early on, stone cutting isn't that important, but it becomes more important the more advanced buildings you have unlocked. So you do need to have this up and running relatively early. Just because it allows you to get a lot of the more advanced buildings done. We definitely need to cut back on the amount of builders we have. Okay. Okay. Get that done. Set it to 100. With spring now spring is here, we need to get those fields being worked. Why aren't you working? Oh, we didn't tell them to plant. Quickly plant. We need to be getting as much crops in as we can. And let me guess, market is full up. Yeah. So we've got a full market. Not the worst thing to see in the world. Which is fine. I was going to put another marketplace in anyway. Let me guess it's not going to want us to go here because it's uneven land. That's fine. You want to, strangely, you want to actually put the marketplace, no, not strangely, but you want to put the marketplace in places where people can relatively get to easily, so that food concerns are met and treated fairly easily. So we're going to put a marketplace here. I know it takes up a lot of space, but I want to put more storehouses, and it's more economic to put storehouses along this side. Right. Early spring. I do need to get another farm going. And I want it to actually look fairly... I don't want it to be really sort of ugly looking. That's fine, that will work. Not the nicest or prettiest looking fields, but they will do the job. This one will be another wheat. We'll get it started as well. Just want to make sure that if you want to put mines down... Oh, we haven't got mines unlocked yet. That's not great. Okay. Just have to remember that these areas here are where we can get access to our resources of coal, so we have to be careful. Okay. I do think what also I will do is I will relocate the gathering hut up here, out of the way. And get it out of Out of sight and out of mind. Okay. Yeah, your villagers also die of old age as well, so that's something to take into account when it comes to population numbers. Okay, so first of all we need to get someone who's quick to replace here. And up here we need someone who's quick as well, but we are rapidly running out of people. I'm going to take you off here. Workers wise, yeah, cut down the number of builders. Get that built up as well. Oh, we didn't tell them to do the job. That's not good. Okay. So they need to start working stone into stone blocks, because stone blocks are used for more advanced builds. Okay. Okay. So food is being pulled out. So this could become the time when we are becoming more specialized in what we're doing. So for example, we could say only take from... For you, you're only going to collect stuff from the Coopers and these guys. So you've got to take all the stuff out of these production centers here. But because where you're located, it's probably better to say the gathering hut, the hunting lodge, and that are going to be basically where you're going to be basically focusing your attention. Especially when we get this gathering hut up online. Justice dilemma. Okay, so basically it's another... I'm not going to banish people, I'm just going to basically get them to pay. Because it just saves me a headache. I really can't afford to be losing people. Down here, you're going to be basically taking it just from the cattle ranch, the goat ranch, the fishing hut, and the coop from now on. Okay. We are going to demolish this, which just gets demolished. And you two can go up there and work there instead. And you're going to get the gathering hut from here as your place where all your resources start pouring in from. So it just basically keeps our supply chains a bit more sort of under control. Okay, so that's being planted. Ah, I know I did wrong. And it's actually pretty bad of me. I forgot to put a well in, which is the thing that really impacts your fields. I forgot to put a well in, so let's get this well in here put in. I will put a pathway up to it. But I'm out of money, which is not great. Yeah, get that as a priority because it's really slowing us down and we need to get stuff built. Okay. Get that built, please. Because that's going to really help us with our food supply. Right. Food-wise, we're doing okay. slaughter some cows. We've still got too much supply. We've got supply sitting around in storage that we're not using, which is fine. I wish you could take stuff out of storage and put it other places, but you can't. Okay. I thought we had build 2 more hunting lodges. Okay. Okay, so our food situation is very much under control. Got another migrant wave coming in. That's fine. I had expected that to happen at some point, so we can get some more houses down. Okay. So that's all done and watered, and now it's going to grow. And that's going to come in and get all that work done. Once the growing season is over, we can pull the farmers off for the winter months to do other things like wood production. Right. So that's now growing. That's been watered, and that's getting watered. It does mean I will need to start setting up some infrastructure for that, though. Okay. Let them join because we need more people. We're up to 68, which is a really nice number. Get building these your priority. We will sub some more workers on. It is asking us for another hunting lodge. I'm not a massive fan of that right now, but and a house just got burnt down. Man, we're not having any luck. Okay. So collect all the stone in the surrounding area. We're gonna need it. Right. Just fantastic. Yeah, the boats are starting to wear out as well. Another thunder. Okay, this is one thing I will say. The amount of times, like, oh, you get struck by thunder, you have fires. It is a bit ridiculous the amount it happens, especially like, oh, we please the gods, and it still just happens all the time. Right. It'd also be nice if we could actually speed up time as well, because the game goes very slowly in normal speed when you can't do anything. Right. So let's get our work up. We're going to put 10 additional builders in. Yeah, I am going to sacrifice some animals to the gods. And then we'll just try and get stuff built back up, because apparently we haven't got enough of other building projects that we need to do. Because I still need to do stuff like the wheat granary for the wheat, surprisingly. Because 2 fields of that size are actually going to require a good amount of wheat storage, so they're going to go there. I still have to keep this access open for any of the mines we want to put in to access the coal. We've got tons of people out of home. So yeah, prioritize. We got one of them up. Got 2 of them up. Okay. So that's coming along, and that's getting ready to be built. Okay. So the next thing we need to put down production-wise is a wood mill. Well, it's a windmill. For the nice task of turning all of our lovely wheat into something that is usable. Still desperately keeping it so that the houses don't get too close to the mountainside, so that we can actually get the mines in place. Okay. Get that built. We still have some houses, people needing houses. Okay. With that done, I can drop the builders back down to 4. Yeah. Fishermen are not happy with the newcomers. Some of the locals are offended by the new arrivals and complain to you. They say that fish escaped because the newcomers lost all their belongings in the sea. Fishermen are complaining about not being able to catch fish for this reason. Newcomers say there's nothing else they can do. Fishermen are constantly washing clothes in the sea. We can't fish. Okay, so be patient. Use the water well. Yeah, well, they'll be unhappy, but there's only 4 of them to be unhappy about, so not the biggest problem in the world. The game is still demanding a second hunting lodge. Don't want to put it there. Rough terrain, so it doesn't want me to put it anywhere here. Productivity is low. Fine. You know what? We'll put one here. We'll put one here and we'll put a house going to it. Well, a path going to it. For the time being, this is your priority. Right. So they're collecting the barley in. Well, collecting the flour in, which is good, and we can turn it into bread, so we'll have more bread production. Still have too much storage, eh? Not enough storage, eh? So we probably want some stuff like some wagons. some boxes as well. We'll also throw some stuff down here because it will help with... It makes the village look more lived in, but at the same time it helps with our storage capacity. Yeah, it seems to have solved our issues. Yeah. That takes care of some of our supply issues. We still have a lot of stuff sitting around in storage. Okay. Wood-wise, still keep chopping down these trees. Keep this area clear of wood, please. Okay, now we have the windmill up. And the windmill requires a lot of strength, but the good side of things is that we can get that done. Okay. I am going to say supply windmill, you take it from there. You know, storage is going to become an issue again, but once we get more people eating food, it's going to become less of an issue. Right. Another wave of migrants arriving soon. Okay. That got built. Okay. We also finished off the wheat farming as well, as you can see here, transit to settled lifestyle. And it's just building a stone pit. So we have a lot of development came in quickly. Miners work faster. Shipyard became unlocked. You can unlock a whole load of things. More space for warehouses as well is good. Next thing is tailor and blacksmith. Yeah. Start bread making, which we've already basically done. Yeah, they can join us. Build a windmill. Make bread. Which we should be doing. Yeah, there we go. That should be done and tucked out of the way. So we basically knocked off a ton of things super early. So if we wanted to make the mine, yeah, we can still put the mine in and it's not going to hinder us too much. Okay. What I will quickly do is I'm going to throw down the orders for a few more houses. Just we've got some new members of our settlement. Okay, let's put that down. We'll basically build a road. Goes along here. Does leave some spaces. I'm not particularly happy about the spacing, but it's just going to have to be. But yeah, here we go. Settlement's coming along well. I will unlock Eternal Hammer and Weaver, which would then get us up to the first fork, the first major fork in the tree. Because so far we've been going up the trunk, the main trunk, and now we're starting to go across the first main branches, which is basically coin from trade and basic warriors. Man, we're already filling up our supplies so fast. Lordy day. Okay. That's getting done. But yeah, but that's for next time, folks. So everything's coming along. We've got the mine coming in here. The next mine will have to be up here, but it requires a lot more colonists than we have. I also have to start thinking about how to organize stuff like storage, trading facilities for warriors, all that kind of stuff. That's all going to be for next time, folks. I am going to be doing some editing of this video just to basically cut down the length of it, because there were periods where we just didn't get a lot. There was not a lot happening. So just to trim off some of the fat. And I shall see you all again next time, folks. Goodbye.